of Jason Kwanta Nyankopon Kosunshira. Happy 80th birthday from your son, Eric Amponsa Boatin, the tax expert, Beatrice Ajimendu of Takrade, Mrs. Dorothy Boating of DWM, Nane Kuyakunedu Boating of Wesley Girls High School, and Pastor Opong of Konongo, wishing you the very best. Your Nyankopon Pastor Abraham Taylor, birthday blessings to you. The head pastor of ICGC Dunamis Temple. A from Brighton Kruma to you. Mintina na mabusum swejai. And this one says, a happy birthday celebration to the beautiful Sapoma Sarkodie of Saps Clothing and Saps Haute Couture, that is. So to you, Sapoma Sarkodie, the beautiful Sapoma Sarkodie of Saps Clothing and Saps Haute Couture, and so many other things. Wishing you well from your family. Happy birthday to you, Sapoma. Yes, Nyami Shelby, much love from your family. And happy 60th birthday and retirement to CRO Victoria Ashley Abeka of GRE Customs Division Temaport. It's your 60th birthday. Enjoy your retirement. CRO Victoria Ashley Abeka of GRE Customs Division Temaport. It's from your entire family and adopted children from the Odoko Presby Church. God bless you richly. Yep. Osahin.
Chairman General.
Afanawa.
Afenyo ofo.
Mauta. Awezo.
Yo.
Wafafwa.
Afameto ofo.
Wafanywa.
Enyo sese.
Wafanyo. Ta nkonya afanyo ta ma obiamba wafaro nwa.
Oh. Chairman General.
Yes, sir.
Antina wo from Afenyo.
There be.
Na Afenyo nso.
Mese minyim de wo from Afenyo. Enti wafano onwa.
Enti an American one say.
Because muhu de na brache begom.
Adin yeah. Echo deeper. Na the problem about enti there scratch the surface.
Me share am ro. If a surface mine
scratch the surface na nechi. Enka kan kra echo deep nechi. Maybe as a cafe na I there echo deep.
Oh, but Uzin keke na middle cousin.
Mfanti aye ken kra no.
Yeah.
E ma so motu mi wa ko deep.
Of course.
Na wa so
na emi ye fanti.
Enyo menka de fanti. But you can fanti. Enti no ade no enyim do ye mixed blood. Enti mixed blood for so.
Enti ma so me mixed blood.
Danu me bisa competition. Me bisa senator no onye Dumelo for competition.
Owuntum.
Enti obiana na master.
Obiana na master. But Udzinu Afenyo, you know the meaning, right?
Of course.
Yes. So enti them rebisa out there. Wa Afenyo a ufie ya.
Enti baby as a fair no.
Oh now how?
And you so I was a bit confused there. Bisa mean anyway.
Gaka wa Afenyo ta akpe na amawu. Ufie ya enti de nyame ase.
Chairman General.
Kwamena Afenyo-Markin. We mo akwa aba mu hu a che odim ha.
Chairman, ejuma izi na esie.
Hey. Ejuma na se mu da bogofo. Inya adejo.
O de yes ni nyina aka ho. Sorry ntam na ekobo na etum keep fit. Because the workload can be
overwhelming.
It's not easy, you know. You sleep late, you work for long hours, and Parliament will break, but you go do your juma. So, I'm on since you know, I'm sharing to me yet. So, exercising is also part of it.
Yeah.
I'm getting the addiction back. You know, I stopped for some time, and 2 years ago I decided to get back to the range.
I hear golf is very addictive.
Yes, if you play it, you get very addicted, and it's good because one game it works on the whole body, the whole brain, and everything. You walk, your mental health also receives some healing, and you learn a lot from the course: tolerance, patience, perseverance. Because about my ball, I got to baby. I feel that there is no hope. Then you get an obisu to my ball shots, but all the greens in order. How to get into the hole is a problem.
Another matter.
So what's the golf ends in a hole? So it helps you, you know, to learn life.
Yeah.
You know, there are two games I see as Bibi or train abrebo chess no ni golf. I agree bina say isua ana what metasa it's a whole learning curve. You could do yesuaze.
I see. You could do yesuaze. Parliament on Recess, Minority Leader Kwamena Afenyo-Markin, aka Alexander Kwamena Afenyo-Markin, aka Osahin, aka Leader. NPP over the weekend. Elections everywhere. You
Well, music and Mbobia Nabado, the entire party in opposition, but the enthusiasm, the level of participation, Obia per party, it starts from constituency level. The way Anang Crawford will show interest. Bepem Saturday. Me feel only there. There was less acrimony. You know, people. People focused on one campaign, and eventually, after 6 o'clock, then Crawford sent congratulatory message. Zima winners, and as people conceding defeat. For me, that in itself was a big message. The party na crowd there over capture power. There was something happened last week. The I was West Wugon. What constituency election, and something happened. I think the women organizer position. I think Oyem Crawford being a contested. I was impressed with what I saw on social media. Because on the way ballot papers now was sorting. one lady's agent, I think, signaled her there. A chronos a door switching, and straight away, or concede, even before, I think was lady or friend, is in Kamenum anyway. And I was impressed. And later, I'm told she's been appointed a deputy women organizer.
Oh, that's it.
War to original election, I saw on social media how the two women organizers, the crown and the deputy, they were working together and all of that. I think the party in Bokonokana, I party in Bono, we don't need to be friends to love, but we must love one another and understand that our party first. Politics, no mun sampi. Debia makade, onye pa a radio duna, waka ka party asema, bibi ya udawa, eka shamwa roba. Anabakasa is a tier party member. One way, yebutum ye close your ranks, and the yebutum ya contain yankasa yehu, how problems in the party ma yebutum na ya solve. Going into 2028,
Yeah.
hard work. But hard work without unity is nothing. So hard work, unity will be equal to power. Say a crew and a jumazena ba yebenya nkunimzi. Yenye nkunimza oba start with parliament. Yebenya majority or parliament. Then yenya jubilee as a bonus. Na Dr. Baumia Bezi president. MPP baby a ye vote ne kase bapa. Says ya may expect that after what we saw on Saturday, Central Region, Greater Accra, Eastern Region, and on Ashanti Region. Dami chairman Fu Anani, Oya chairman Koka, chairman Jeff, chairman Esibu, and a chairman Okoboy. I'm expecting a very solid pact that these four chairpersons would form a certain pact to be. Now when you flag bearer, I tum atsanwo edikukom nkomo.
Central, Eastern, Greater Accra, Ashanti.
Perfect. Them four chairpersons.
Yeah.
I'm expecting a certain bond, a pact.
Nketahuzi.
Yes. I want you flag bearer ketsne dame. One numne pe. Na mwezi nkomo deda sonko.
Why those four?
Yeah, because strategically, no. You hear them four. You see, Greater Accra is the most populated region in the political calendar. You know? Central, ye key. Ebesha President Kufo, o winning Central, and na power ne bay.
2000.
204 so. Though now okay, President Mills, and no other candidate for NDC, but 204. When the NDC football almost in power, but Central we won 16 seats.
Okay.
And Victory Bay.
Into no friend swing region.
Swing. And Coastals, you know, our Mote. And then Eastern region, Yankasa swing and base. But Ebesha, 2024. Young ones in Krofum. So it is about using the asset we have in Eastern region. I will call it the brine factor. Okay?
The brine factor.
The brine factor. Baby, I do know. No cromby or no idea in Ayeka. Brine champions impact in say Eastern region. You may not like him, but you cannot also take it for granted.
Okay.
He is a force, especially Okro, a flag bearer ship. He has some 18%, 19% across board. I think that the region can rally around him.
Okay.
Together with the new leadership, all MPs. This is not the time I see ego yeti yejuma ego will not give us power.
Oh,
ego on for power. Let's draw on one another's strength. Rally around one solid force in the region and say that ye harvest every vote. MPP ye to grassroots in ase na ya twi vote nyinara. Then if you come to Greater Accra, which is the most populated region when it comes to the electoral register now, we have 120 in Greater Accra before. We can win 20 out of the 34 seats and even more. So, old hands are why ye bida rallying behind Okoboy as the regional chairman and all of us who are doing the politics here, making an input and identifying the constituencies behind the dynamics and getting the vote out are very important. Then above all, Almighty Ashanti, NDC, we should keep them at maximum 20%.
This is 33.
Yes, I know, I'm coming there. NDC, we should keep them at maximum 20%. And harvest our vote and harvest it well. I am impressed with the effort of some of our leaders in Ashanti region. There may be challenges in one way or the other, but largely, party no amenumudu in Ashanti. Chairman Koka, me na ye juma da minim. Oya me do there immediately after the election. Naro tuna na mon crop Kokofuo. Kokofu me in serve wa parliament.
Yeah.
He very hard-working, loyal party member. They working together. We have giants like Napo,
Former running mate.
Running mate, why education minister, energy minister, why director of elections of the party. Emi de bi ameka da Napo nkrofo nhye dan hu ne talent ye. Emi o training 2012 when I was a candidate. And when I came to parliament too, I saw him in action. But party na no dubia nyimpa say wo mu dodo mbojo atmasa.
Mete.
Enti no say ye je ni nyina to nchen. Dr. Ayiwe Free, he has his strength. Honorable Chairman Sabonso, he has his strength. Ye nyina yetna ho na what's the Ashanti party no. They are ready to deliver power for the party. It is not about the votes kakrebi enyai. It is about how you get about 80% or more turnout. Because turnout in here in Ashanti.
And the Premier Chairman Koka Kasai say or 1.1 million people be Oji is a 1 to about 2024 into only age man of production. Is that what you're talking about?
That's exactly the point I'm making. But that would only come if there is unity. You see, I keep saying this because it is our problem. Chairman General, a political party that is very individualistic and there's individual competition cannot get power. A collective spirit is what will give us power. Dr. Baumia or Yenimpa Dr. Baumia or Yenimpa as a flag bearer, no, on to Munko baby, moye. As a flag bearer, no, now one's in to me, ya or yemi, now, here na ye wasen, ye ne jumazin, and a yezi bamanutum. Intino. Baby a ye do no se yentum na yentu yenwensi ho na akoma ze osayaze obi wo ho a oboko radio do ni we free the radio na o akodo no mpo no ebi o ye NDC station na o na okaka party munsam ebia the same asam kronara no ebotuma aka no wodem party asam ze won kan wo pado. Yes, sometimes you know some can slip into the media, but in the minimum into no obi so azibi wo wa na yenya ya hwede look tamazi onye hwe esewie yenko yeka because ehwe aza Akufo-Addo beye nzama president Kufo beye na sende ye wo opposition ibi so on the NDC fo no kra abentuma de bia wonya ne baze pot na wo beye chairman ye kwa bokosom kakra from 92 I started kemam nkebi yezebodunde all the major social intervention programs are our abatement. And this is in Krumpo. Maybe I can start and cite a few. 1, free compulsory basic education.
FQ.
MPP knows bay.
FQ in your constitution.
That is a constitutional aspiration.
Okay.
I'm talking about implementation of aspiration.
Okay, me too.
2, health insurance, Kufo. Free maternal care, Kufo. School feeding, Kufo. National ID, a policy, a program that has sanitized the system. Sebio, in there, it is easy for security, the financial sector, GRA to identify fraud, combat crime, and address some of these illegalities in the system. Oye Kufo. TVET, free TVET, Akufo-Addo. STEM, Oye science, technical, engineering, mathematics, education. Yeah, what's it be? Oye Akufo-Addo. Free SHS, Akufo-Addo. 1 district, 1 factory. That industrialization drive to create opportunity for private sector, Akufo-Addo. Now, Maslock, Kufo. In the area of agriculture, the cocoa mass spraying exercise, Omagana this nya oil, and Omagana nya 1 million tons of production.
Cocoa.
Kufo. Then Yembra discovery of oil. For many years, discovering oil was our aspiration. It was Kufo who took the risk and invested in oil discovery for us to get additional source of revenue for national development. Oye Kufo. In fact, Wowu Studio Hara, when oil was discovered,
2007.
yes, and they sent the samples to the castle. May God bless her soul. I'm a benyo do ha not. And I'm warrior discussion with her. Also on Jinzi or Yajungu. It was this famous studio.
Yeah.
So I want every MPP be an priority me obetain asupem we bisa no there. And ye biaro NDC for they had opportunity under Rollins 8 years, Mills Mahama 8 years, and they have another opportunity again. Is there any single intervention, a social intervention program, a policy that Ghana Funina Botume Dion Desede? The more policy the end is now what to pay, and it has even survived. They have implemented it successfully. There's none. Mpocho a metro mass transit a policy. Kufo implemented what friend a Kufo bus metro massy on your Kufo not bay. There's nothing like a Kufo a friend and Atamil's bus and now Rollins bus. Kufo is a metro mass bay yet Tunisian Kufo bus. No, I'm saying NDC for 1 year to me, what's your unconfirmed? Which was a good initiative. But Dama unconfirmed Guinea fowl or collapse. What baby was in Kokon Ketenkete? And the one case when you muto was in Kokon Ketenkete no. And 1 hour was a one way Kunkum Kokon was I am. Is this economic policy which will transform lives? they be being you. What bay was it that will be a 24-hour economy? 24-hour economy. Why it be someone who why want to one trim? What's one job, 3 shifts? One casempo won him Nazeben Morte. So it is clear that as a party, no, anytime I hear your opportunity, you to me as in Shisha Bar or to Ghana. So if them not as are, no, yes, in Tokorna, they be a hoyano. Yen Shanayan solving once and for all. Being too individualistic. MPP Oya, yan find check.
One find some in check.
As some could you but to me, on so say yes, ye the tumor Dr. Baumia, or they yan wage me ye. Not ye tum ye musa. Because osa ye ya. Getting the power will be automatic. Chairman,
Martin.
That is my take.
I'll just come back to you. Obisi, tell Alexander Afenyo-Markin to add 1 constituency, 1 ambulance. Nana Akufo-Addo. Obisi, please tell him to remember LEAP. That one is also Kufo. That is from Mahama. Yes. I say also for house account. Francis Yaudaku says, Osahine and Chairman General, how are you doing today? Well, we're fine, thank you. Good morning to you. Thomas says, truth is, MPP is far better than any other party. Okay. And Dr. Baumia is exceptional. That's Thomas Boateng. Tell Afenyo to add youth employment, Kufo. And then Ohini Yeboah says, Afenyo, proper leader and everything else. And then let me see. 1, 2, 1, 2. Greetings to Osahene. I like his boldness. Watching from London, Evans Boateng brings that one in. C. Poku in Paris. Afenyo is an asset to the MPP. We should give him the necessary support. Emmanuel says, I'm watching live from West End Mayfair, Central London. And then Befi in Bantama, forgive me. Befi says, Osahene Afenyo-Markin is one of the few individuals who, after MPP lost in 24, have worked really hard against the odds to reunite our flanks. Kudos to him, Befi from Bantama. Chairman General, kindly say hi to my leader, your leader, everyone's leader, Sam L. Norte, by. Oh, my brother Kwejo Ahodo. Kwejo says, I was in Ghana. We should have met. It didn't happen. Next time. Kwejo, next time, let's make it happen. Nice to know you came to town. And then Emmanuel Ozu says, I'm enjoying the show. My leader, our leader. And then this one says, Minority Leader Mu1, Osahene Afenyo-Markin. And then tell Afenyo, I don't think there's any big problem in the MPP. Some individuals are just trying hard to bring problem. Gasti Man in Breko, Master Planner Junior Kintampo. Let me just add, free maternity health care was also introduced by Kofo. Osahene has said it all. Oblite says, listening to you live in Kolebu, regards to leader. Okay, Oblite, good morning. And then JC Boako Afenyo, you're a great leader. I like your style of communication. Greetings to Honorable Efrifa, Western Regional Chairman. That's Perpetual. Sends that one. And then Afenyo, please add, this from Jenny Johnson, please add interoperability. And then watching you live from Ramstein Air Base in Germany. Alex, good morning. Thank you, Alexander. School feeding, Kufo. Okay. Chairman, we in the NDC would also say Mahama Cares because it is a great medical intervention. Okay, you say your name is God. And then, Afenyo, let me bring back to you.
Chairman,
yes.
We listeners,
yeah.
They've introduced a dimension to the program. Just permit me. And thank them for listening. You see, I'm paying for no court or what I could into me. So, free maternal care. I'm paying for the Emma Sebio Yen Nanuma Wofe Fun Won crossing. When you want a year, sir. One call hospital no one charge one.
Yeah.
Kufo boldly solve the youth employment problem in a way by creating this youth employment policy. Oh boy, And in it was this sanitation program giving rise to the establishment of Zoom Lion.
Yeah.
Across the country, it created new opportunity for jobs at the grassroots level. And one won certificate and we know how Ghana benefited Chrome, clean, or prepra. And can ifi, and unfortunately, then say flood or bay is because of ifi and our Chrome. And one day a clean up we chado. So again, there's no clear policy on even sanitation. But Kufuor addressed the sanitation problem. Now, Akufo had Agenda 111. Agenda 111, they've abandoned it. And it's a major health policy. Take away the politics. Look, still Nkrofo Nkrasa Wonya Spiti. Kolebu is under pressure. Okomfanochi is under pressure. And this is war year, a 24-hour market at the cost of 43 million cedis per market.
For all 261 districts?
Meanwhile, you have these health facilities. First, fix the health facilities. Siri. Na Nkrofo wonya wana pomizin. Na wanu gozin kodo. Then you can say that, oh, you want to do a 24-hour market. Na isi market. Na apomizin in you. When a jume in you. Infa na workers go. Especially in Ghana today, a more nebroa we import is cheaper than locally produced rice and maize. Obi di emo odi fi Vietnam or ba Ghana. Na also iduawo emo wa Ghana. Na se wokoto a Ghana de no boye zene chen za wodi fi Vietnam. Obi zi ebro or import from Brazil. Na ozeba Ghana nda. Ukwenya we dua ebro wa Ghana no. Ne bro no boye zen. So it means that even one NDC for no, one policy, no, there's policy misalignment because they are not investing in agriculture. They talked about your friend the Mahama case. Me pocho, the Mahama case now was abano. On ye anything new? Kufuor NPP Kufuor ne health insurance policy no was a no. On a way cha, sikana allocation or a dog kohon chairman. Or yeah 419 policy be awarded but confusing.
Yeah, sure.
Of course, chair. When you come and meet an infrastructure, a policy, and then you just take away a percentage of the allocation, and then you come with an enactment to say there, okay, sikana or there, it will create another structure. In any event, there's one thing they have forgotten: hepatitis B. Hepatitis B is killing 10% of our population every year. Ghana Health Service records are there. Hepatitis B or a serious liver infection, inflammation of the liver, or even HIV and other yerba abenegeno. The World Health Organization has reported. The Ghana Health Services has also reported that huge population of Ghanaians are infected by hepatitis B. So if the government really want to address a health problem, they have to look at hepatitis B. Health Minister promised last year that they are looking into it. Many people are suffering from hepatitis B, especially a painful or transmit Yerban was a number because when you see car was about top a unibi, a drunibi. When you see campo a vaccination. So they have failed in that area, and I don't want my good friend to say there's a Mahama care, and perhaps because of politics, I'm refusing to say it. NDC has no single social intervention program to their credit.
Let me move on.
And that is a reality.
I'll come back to you. Lawyer Kwame Jan says, Kwame, good morning. Warm regards to my most learned brother, Osahin. Kwame, I am Tano Fufi. Tano Fufi, good morning to you. I know we are live in your track in France. Please greet my mentor, Afenyo. He's always welcome to my house anytime he's in France. Okay. And then this one says, Alexander Afenyo, you're one of the best in the NPP, Eric Boache. And then today in Texas, Afenyo, you were in power for 8 years. Remember, what did you do? Jenny says Mahama Healthcare is being funded from NHIL. And then tell Osahini to keep up the good work. I'm voting come 2028. The first time since 96. We shall get our Adansi Asukwa seat back. The case since that one. Let Afenyo add new houses for judiciary and civil service. Okay. My regards to Osahini, a Dutch hen in the making. Fine politician. Okay. Muchacho since that one. And then Afenyo there is the axis of four, if I should call them that. Central region, Eastern region, Greater Accra, and Ashanti should come together, form a nexus. Now, Dr. Baumia, when you need to come, meaning the new regional chairman was saying that Dr. Joseph Kwamena Esibo. Central region, what are the plans for Central region? How now new regional chairman?
Well, I can't give the specifics out, but guided by history, we will do what we have to do. Ejesibu neda. By the way, Mr. Father Yesibu, Mr. Father, ne cousin, no, Oyen Wofase.
No Wofase.
My stepfather is IK Yesibu.
Oh, interesting.
Na officenia, and no Wofase Dr. Yesibu.
Small world.
Because Dr. Yesibu ne papa, oye Mr. Father ne first cousin.
Yes.
Nti wo nyina wo ye eja kru wo ye mba. Na Mr. Father ne papa no obo worry wo winiba obo worry abrewa awojedi gati.
Okay.
Nti no won wo batina simpa. Nti sibufu a wo simpa nyina no ofisenya.
Family and friends.
Nti ne danifa chairman, you come almost about 3 hours.
Okay.
It's a dim come and I told him that you go by Chairman Kutin ne template. And baby a Chairman Kutin or be ano pay Yankuponi share nakra. A jumapa obey Nimpaze Ebewi as a beju and he led the party into victory in 2016. He put in place certain strategies to be how to reach out to the grassroots, how you audit yen constituency polling station album and get everybody on board. And see, yezi damun common and other in common obobua ema party etum ejina. Dem ramaken etim na comes or kubiem. Factions are normal in all politics because there are always power blocks in all serious political parties. But it is how those power blocks work together. Unity is not the absence of faction.
Okay.
Unity is not the absence of faction or different opinions. Unity is where all shades of opinion agree to work together for the good of the party. And, you know, we've discussed a lot, and I'm sure that he would also provide the needed leadership that would give us that kind of vision. And then eventually make sure that Yan flag bearer, Enya, Igwan in the region. And, you know, Bakaya 2016, Nana Akufo-Addo won 22 out of 23 constituencies in Central region.
And what happened?
And then we won 19 out of 23 constituencies. And in 2024, Nana Akufo-Addo won 19 out of 23 constituencies. It's a parliamentary that we lost because of the momentum skirt and blouse and some the same problem. But 2020 elections, Akufo-Addo won Central region 19 seats out of 23 seats. And in 2016, he won 22 seats out of 23 seats. The only constituency Akufo-Addo lost in 2016 was KEA. All other constituencies Akufo-Addo won. And you know, we have the benefit of history. The history, which is anytime there is unity of purpose, nkunyimziba.
Then kabum
Nkebom ba nkunyimziba. Inti no agency bu why krado. Nkoma yezi ndi de nyina no why krado. Nya da mabri na oka de eyi to man eyi anto man debi. Onyina adwin mu kra. Ye be ye candidate search. How a candidate wobotum wa aboa na yetum yenye seats. How a executives no wobotum wa ka won wa bom na yetum ya ye dwumazen because executives ka won bom na resources no tum kofom okofom nso a ozi vote no ozreba nti dam anamontu nyina no yebotu. Of course, in this politics, constituency be a BBI 100%. Inti oya yen na ye na says ameme ka ho bi. Obia ka ho bi to ensure that as it be a che bia no yetum na ye straighten. Inti no largely no that was why he visited.
Okay. Remember, Osahene has piloted the ship in Parliament with commendable prudence, energy, and resilience. He is without doubt our surest bet for the position he occupies, minority leader of the NPP. Let's give time some time. Manche Bruce II in Takrady. So let me come to Parliament. Leadership changes with your main opponent. No, your own one.
No, I am one because during the Easter now before or after, I had indication that Eja Yarga Opedoko Abem.
Okay.
Yeah, he prefers to be a minister. And so, well, in government, Obiana Mope. I mean, as a minister, Mama, Obey Zimpad and Major Minister. Mimpeda me a minister. Mimpeda me a more parliament. Obizoa. A parliament juma no onshadampe opedo ye minister enti no so busy opedo ye minister na ebia abeni feel there obutu we create cabinet portfolio amana. I think that's what they've done. It is one abeni one decision anyen is it oyen henasem anyen yes in there you be deliver majority seats come 2028 so
and yeah Galgan tempted then.
Oh, I have a great deal of respect for him. We entered parliament together.
Okay.
He's a great advocate. I respect him. The Ibu amezima ayergano, the me Ibuna na mezibaman. Enyiza amezima ayergan, the me nyizina na mezibaman. Sebio, egwana Albert na dun matna do da. Samanfe nyiza amegwana. Menyim nyimpa obe menyizi. Enti enyizi zemezba megwan. But politics, mesema oteno, enyo bia na otase. Emu odubia ranko kakra na heated exchange na obado no. Enkrofo fi de ni nyina anye politics no. But about 95% of yanu nkomozin oye kukum.
Okay.
Intino sometimes people say menya yerga yeku. Menya yerga we get along so well. We get along. I mean, I see him as an excellent gentleman who will not hide his feelings. Ayerga ya obia on fast seminshenu. All right, say Bibinya, he will say it. Though leader, this is why I was not happy with you, and we get along. After all, I have my party, he has his party. We always have a clear understanding that this bit we have a disagreement, so we'll make our case. It's normal. So as for the heated exchange, or a part of the game of politics. But there are a lot of things on governance, national security. We agree behind closed doors, and we know that, look, this one, let it go.
Okay.
Even when it comes to the lawmaking process, we enrich the law. Sometimes they will bring proposals, we'll file amendments, and they will agree largely to everything. I remember the last enactment on the non-custodial sentencing regime, the community service bill. Almost all the amendments we proposed, they accepted them. Okay? So
there's collaboration.
We collaborate, we coordinate, we work together.
Talking about,
I think that with Agaga coming, we would have the same level of cooperation and even make it better. But of course, there are partisan lines where we would not compromise. I don't expect him to compromise on strong policy position of his government. I know he also doesn't expect me to compromise on a strong policy position of my party. And in our party, we have formed a tripod now. Flag bearer, parliament, and the party. So everything that we do under the direction of the flag bearer and the tripod, it goes to the policy coordinating committee. So once there is a collective decision by the party, the minority leader has no say. His duty is to advocate the position
of the tripod.
And that is it. You know, in the process, you know, people may see you as coming across as being abrasive.
Remember that right word is abrasive. Remember, greetings to Osahene Kwamena Afenyo-Markin. He's doing more than enough to help the party come back to power. PK Sapon says, good morning. The citizenry traded color for black and white. Now it's clear the NPP is the best option. Minority leader has given his all, and it's incumbent on every member and sympathizer to work tirelessly for Dr. Baumia, and that is Samuel Brian Boabing and Abaye. Afenyo has demonstrated that he has grown into the big shoes that was given to him. The NPP can recapture power if the members unite and rather put their shoulders to the wheel. I wish the newly elected regional executives well, especially Ignatius Efrifa, a.k. Acoustics, the Western Regional Chairman, Erica Ponsa Boateng, tax expert, Enode Eno Ebai. The red, blue, and white is rising again, and some of us are committed and motivated to see to its reality. Kudos to my junior Absu, Osahin, Action Kote, Sampine, Enede, and no Ebaye. And then, Chairman General, I can tell you Central Region MPP is more united for victory. With regards to what I'm seeing in my own Esikuma Dobin Brakwa, I urge the new executives to visit and help address issues in other constituencies like Agona West and bring back our seats. Kwesi Reynolds in Agona Odobin Sasa. Tell Osahene when propaganda and lies overshadow facts and truth, you have a situation where free SHS is sacrificed for free Nkukon Kiting, Agenda 111 sacrifice for 24-hour market, and digitalization sacrifice for insultalization. The way to go, strengthening our communication to counter propaganda and lies with facts and truth. Second, let us give assurance to the party faithful that they will not be forgotten when we come to power. Sasa Enedi Nobai, some of the thoughts from my dear listeners. And then, Mpacho, 1 minute. Okay. Tell your guest the problem with the MPP's lack of communication. They fail to tell the electorate their achievements. The strength of a chain is dependent on the weakest link. I wish him well. Odeshi Ajabing in Hacho. Tell Kwamena Afenyo-Markin he is my crush. Complete. Please tell Afenyo-Markin. John Mahama has introduced 24-hour economy. What does he say? Elizabeth brings that one. Afenyo-Markin is a fine gentleman and a good lawyer, but lately his conduct and political approach needs reflection. He should tone down the political rhetoric, remain professional, and return to the Afenyo-Markin we knew before becoming minority leader. He is young and promising with a bright future in the MPP. He should conduct himself accordingly. Musa Abatwa in Aswasi. Interesting. Musa, you're a strong NDC man. And I like the way...
He says I should tone down.
You know? Yeah, man.
Also, I should tone down. So I should be drinking tea. So with them watching them Krofokrana.
Then this one says, one key issue we must watch is the behavior, attitude, and character of those close around the flag bearer and who have his ears. They must not build a Chinese wall around him, but they should allow people to be able to access him, especially members of the party, so the flag bearer will be properly informed of what's on the grounds. MPP must win 2028, and we must never leave anything to chance. Justice Abeku Newton Ofeng. Afanya Seribim, but answer Seribim, Just round this up for me. Micro minority, mighty micro minority. The majority always has its way anyway, and the minority still has its say.
Chair,
yes, sir.
So I can relate to some of the observations now our listeners was about communication. So the mass me abaka wahada. Make 2023. Remember we studio ha. Them bring me a deputy leader.
Yeah.
And yaka communication wasem.
Yeah.
I pray that with the new dispensation, if Nyame adum eventually yet to national elections in we na new chairman or any general secretary na organizer na mpanyinfo will take over na the starter the new director of communications of the party will be given the needed space and direction and the strength and the cooperation to deliver, because political communication are very, very strategic. Me yo yadwen. Ebo tuma yenzema pi entuma nka was one who basically and there's also some funny thing about social media. People don't realize it. Oh yeah, and this is set agenda. The young crofuni pi was echi. Last week here, a democracy and attack demonstration. We had a very successful demonstration.
My friend and I asked nobody now.
Chairman Pocho. Chairman Pocho.
Oh, me too, Chiedo.
Yeah, demonstration pepepe. Then this for set agenda. Agenda ni bi na akin. Agenda no. We could have straight away stayed on course. Hashtag any year, democracy and attack. But sometimes, you know, wonder, you know, what the intricacy be, na ebinum se zechi. Inti no, zamotu makache minyo anu nyinanye de. Consistency with political communication no a key.
Okay.
Yen stay on your message here. Enam ya no obi bowasom obi abakadam enam na se awore kawasem owo wo maame oton pan no awon so ton pan no wo maame oye petty trader ena oza atetew obi nso ne papa ye Oxford scholar na wanko school enwie ana wan bobra na so wo ye petty trader ne ba na se etuma aka Oxford a onwe ebien wan na odo twene yankompoa Chama General Pocho. Ewan Piachana. Inti damin semi na obaba. Wobese wa horoba. Anope na make wo baby there. JH Mensa as minority leader. Back in the day, Dr. Tony Edu. Oshana horoba, Oshe JH Mensa horoba, and it was published graphic banner headline. JH wa boda Mensa. I remember I was a student at UCC. I remember reading that newspaper graphic. It's there. He a minority leader. You won't have it easy. JH, but he stayed the course. Okite 61. In 4 years, it became 102. Eba, a chairman Sabonsu, or your minority leader, 8 years. And obey majority leader 7 years 4 months. Into altogether in 15 years as a leader. 15 years 15.
That's no joke.
No joke. It's a deputy leader 2 years. Not the chief whip 6 years. Then in total, a leader for 23 years. That is the space the party gave him to lead. Now he had ups and downs. But he stayed the course. He made his first attempt in 2012 to give us majority in parliament. And the party retained him as a leader. Then by 2016, he delivered 169 for the party as a leader. Then he went on the next election. And he stayed on till he himself retired from parliament. I'm saying there, I am aware of the challenges out there. Ejuma no on the phone. You need to be calm when you have to be calm. And you need to be abrasive when you have to be abrasive. Because you are leading a side. Eruntum in Tinaho na u domina idzi wenenyim no nkofo njojo hon. Yen no men dis for no what do be awoye sisifo. Hwene nan say IMF, this is what they said. They said the 2026 Article 4 Consultation and Proposed Policy Coordination Instrument Report put domestic gold purchase program 2025 laws at over 1.7 billion. CD term no 22 billion, which is roughly 1.5% of yen GDP. So, gold board losses and IMF report 22 billion. Kojo Ponkroma oka wasam na a gold board for shana hoba. Abena osea sare. Oka kan wasam wa shana hoba. Musumaka kebi was me ignorant.
What's in the position? I say, quote Gold Board Chief Executive Ura Sami Jimfi. I say, Afenyo-Markin is being personal. He's a better friend, so I can understand. You can see the hatred and bitterness in his voice. Sami Jimfi, why are you?
Okay, so what did he also say about the IMF report itself, Chairman?
Okay, me too.
You see, time our opposition, he criticized everything. I don't think that Yenuano criticism or criticizing MPP for criticize Honorankasa as an individual, even 1%. When it comes to the institution, I don't think the institution MPP are criticizing institution even 5%. You see, Chairman General, take this from me as my very honest view. This is me as a person. I'm young. I don't envy success because I have seen success. I celebrate success, so I don't envy success. If Gold Board is doing well, I will be one of the few or one of the many who would come and praise Gold Board.
But it's doing well, is it not?
Gold Board is failing.
How?
Gold Board.
But I don't know why.
Gold Board is failing. It's not me who is saying it. It is the IMF that is saying it. Let's break it down. IMF is saying that the gold purchase program has led to a total of 22 billion losses. Now, if Gold Board is not failing, or if these losses are not true, why one? Minority ye raise the issue no. Now first the fees no are what you aggregators no. Now I will break this one down. Chairman General, Gold Board were a regulator and a buyer. One have the monopoly. The gold biano there small scale miners will go in one water. That is one, a buyer. Two, one who will regulate. Now, aggregators now while engage one. What to gold in brown? They started by paying them 15%. When the minority raised this concern, that immediately Gold Board and Bank of Ghana held an emergency board meeting and reviewed the fees to 9%. That is the first point that the minority was vindicated.
From 15.
From 15. So it would be wrong for you to describe me as ignorant, petty, or bitter. Because if what I am saying is not true, why did you review the fees from 15% to 9%? Two, when we raised the issue on the floor, they did a further review from 9% to 5%. Then eventually the governor announced an exit by saying that the Bank of Ghana will not finance that transaction again. What they are doing now is that they are even budgeting, putting in the 2027 budget, the costs of financing this gold purchase program. We are yet to see the figures. So, Chairman, Oye issue raised. We don't want anybody to attempt to trivialize it. Then people will be hired on social media, go and insult Afenyo-Markin, go and insult Abno Sayasari. Abno Sayasari is a very respected legislator, member of parliament.
Okay.
On kasa keke. But you see, Yenyanum NDC for no. They criticized, yet when you are criticizing them, they get offended. They are rather being personal. Look, this is the most constructive opposition in parliament Ghana has ever had. We don't go personal. I want NDC ni biara, even on Pema Semumpono, to itemize one by one where I was personal in attacking personalities in their government. I show them great deal of respect. From the president, to the ministers, to the chief executives of institutions, because I want to raise the issues. But as a leader in opposition, you don't expect me to be taking tea with you. Chair, there are a lot of things that we see, and because of the nature of those issues, we tell them in private that go and correct it. It's not everything we say in public, because we've been in government before. It's not everything that I know that I'll come and say, sit here and say because no here, amembu, you should know the limits. You should know the red lines. You should know the things that you say in public and things that you don't say in public. Gold Board is a very big scandal awaiting the nation if they don't listen to us. If they think we are being personal, the international institutions will start cracking the whip on them. There are things I know they don't know. Or there are things that they will tell us in opposition, they won't tell them in government. So when we are talking, they should listen. They shouldn't take them in pen. Why, Mupocho, Chairman? Mupocho. At the risk of, I don't want to say something that Obi Hunka or the one who basically one day will boost. Ebaze na meshisho oviaze. Why? What is it that Obi ne success you envy? Envy the person for what? Being bitter about what? I don't know Koduno yet. If anybody loves Gold Board, it is we the minority.
What's one?
Well, Chairman, Kojo Opon Nkrumah raised it. He was attacked. He's not an accountant. Gold Board chief executive attacked him on TV3. He attacked him on Joy. News file. That Kojo is wrong. The records are there. Mumboni tape in chat.
But Kojo has a background in accounting.
Oh, well, what's on your accountant? Meanwhile, you become UCC.
Our background in accounting.
Abno Sayasari, chartered accountant.
Chartered accountant.
Why a minister of state? One more be cross social media sharp now, Robert Yaya. Abna was speaking from the IMF report. We are stakeholders. They meet with us. Look, when I was majority leader, Atu was the minority leader. There were a lot of things that I too knew. That Obomunde. How did he get to know? By becoming a minority leader, I now understand that some of these agencies, they will relate some of the wrongdoing in government and share report with you. But we go about it in a very civilized manner. We haven't gone out attacking an individual. Mr. Chairman, has any of us used a word that Osimesi is corrupt? No. We haven't said that. We would want to have a reason to say that a particular person is corrupt. I have not used that word. What we are saying is that the losses at Gold Board is a big scandal. It has to be fixed. Mpocho, Chairman, have you cited the IMF report?
Bits and pieces, yes.
Hasn't IMF said the losses in 2025 amounted to $1.7
billion?
If you convert it, or 22 billion cedis. So if I say that these are the losses, am I lying? Chairman.
If you're not IMF in Tasi.
Oh, to the extent that the Bank of Ghana has conceded and backed out of it. Do you know that even now there is tension between Bank of Ghana and Gold Board? can tell you.
God boss is say one walk was age.
Bank of Ghana says they won't allow them. There's a huge conflict. Gold Board has written to the banks. The Bank of Ghana has also written to the banks. Look, there's a whole theft war. So we try to deal with the issues. And we try to deal with the issues, but never underrate the minority. A minority of even 5 out of 276, don't underrate them. Don't antagonize the minority. It's not by calling us names that will discredit us. But you listen to us. We don't hate you.
If Afenyo-Markin claims Gold Board is failing, while CEO Sami Jemfi says it is profitable and contributing to economic growth, the issue should be settled with facts. The CEO has challenged the minority to invite him to Parliament to account publicly, yet they continue making allegations in the media. If they are confident in their claims, they should invite him to Parliament and let the evidence speak. Musa Abatwa, Onozo Ono Bain.
Chairman, let's stay there before you read the next one. This is a very important thing. Musa, please listen and listen to me. Thank you for intervening. This is all we want as a minority. Musa, the truth is, the evidence is that the IMF report that the 1.7 billion losses, Gold Board hasn't written to dispute it. If there is anybody to dispute, Gold Board must dispute that report. 2, Bank of Ghana has conceded. You know, when the IMF finishes its report,
the Bank of Ghana,
Wajatum, when they finish their report, they give a draft. They don't just do all the data, information. It is our own institutions that give Bank of IMF. IMF, they don't sit somewhere and write where you will say that IMF, they don't understand.
Into IMF.
The same Gold Board Chief Executive, Chairman, by way of clarity, the same Gold Board Chief Executive is accusing the IMF there. The IMF doesn't understand the thing, the report they've written. But I'm saying that it cannot be that you are the only person. Itase, Obia Intase. Bank of Ghana has accepted the findings of IMF.
Bank of Ghana, Wajatum.
Wajatum, that is why, come on, Chairman. Call the central bank. Call their communication. Anyway, why do you think that the governor came out to issue a public notice that the bank has pulled out of the gold purchase program? Why did the government pull out? The governor pull out? So when he raised the issue, they should stop saying there, now I challenge you. Challenge me with what? The report is there. In any event, Chairman, we brought a motion to Parliament and said that we should form a bipartisan committee to do a full hearing to look at the losses. Why did the majority block it? Now to Musa Abatwa. Musa, you are saying that Gold Board Chief Executive has challenged the minority. But your own majority in Parliament is blocking his coming to Parliament. How else do we invite him? It is only a parliamentary committee that can invite Gold Board. We do it through a motion adopted and carried by Parliament. Or the Parliament yet na ye debate na what to me okay. No Gold Board in paying na one bra. Bank of Ghana in paying na one bra. One be explain the gold for reserve program because 22 billion losses being reported by IMF is huge. Or you're very serious. But the majority blocked it. Will vote against us, they won't take. So if a chief executive of Gold Board now says that he is daring us, we should invite him. How do we invite him? Anyway, if he wants us to have a studio interview right here at Peace FM or any other platform, I am ready. My colleagues are ready. Our weapon is the IMF report. It is not us. I know that I don't understand gold business. But I have read and I understand and I have seen a report stating clearly that the transactions have resulted in losses in excess of $1.7 billion and then in excess of 22 billion cedis. I also know
IMF report, or your final report,
yes, that's a final report signed and issued, released on your draft report. That's not a draft report. We are talking about the end of year 2025. And Chairman General, another point is the reason why the central bank has exited the program. The IMF issued some other warnings and queries to the government. Is the reason why the finance minister now wants to budget for the gold for reserve program in the 2027 budget. So our stakeholders have raised serious concerns. The IMF, World Bank, all these multilateral institutions that we deal with have raised their concerns. They've issued their final report. So why are you accusing the minority? What have we done? Look, Justice Arabe Sabat Tokonu, what's it? She did not account for an impress of $4,000, which was given to her to travel to Zambia or Tanzania. She has lost her job. I am saying that we are today being accused for commenting on a final report. A final reporter, Obia into Munkade or challenge. Obi $4,000, she lost her job as a chief justice. My brother, chief executive of Gold Board, he was on Joy FM firing at Arabe Sabatokonu when Cecilia Dapa, an accomplished woman, then as a minister of state, ne house girl Korea Nazi, they made a case out of it as if Sebe Mami Ombo brother, she had to resign. If today the institution that you supervise, you should pretend over, has incurred losses of 22 billion cedis, and this is the IMF report saying that, and Chair, all I want to say is this: the report is a final report on your draft report. On your draft report, it's a final IMF one final, and it's on their website. They have made it public. And for emphasis, on what challenge, or your Article 4, consultation and proposed policy coordination instrument report, put on the domestic gold purchase program 2025 losses. That is that bit of the report captured in by IMF. So it's not me. Onya mina mimpio binasam. Onya MPP for na wire jealous. Onya MPP for na wire bitter. But my brother, these losses are huge. They should rather defend why the losses. Into gold is abokao. Gold what on wabokao, chairman. Gold.
Me
piache de gold se eton gold na bokawa na enyim gozi. Titi yene janum yene mpanyimfo a wodi gold igozi no wambokao. Inkozi gold ikaw na mbokao na chede imzigo ni ye. And that is what the IMF is saying.
10 minutes to 11, studio this morning, Alexander Afenyo-Markin, Kwamena Afenyo-Markin, minority leader, member of parliament, Efutu, and I Chichen Commander Master P from London says greetings to Afenyo-Markin, and a few here. Afenyo is wise and sensible. I appreciate your submission, Paul. Afenyo is in a different class. I hope Musa Abattoir now understands. And then there's another one who's I'm saying go from with the attempt. Where name with the home?
Attempt the day now, chairman. I go can this year somewhere.
Attend no
TikTok. No mo say attempt the day chairman Miss Row. Camila Al Hassan or the prison because Sebi we call the attempt. Your friend saying Akwabi your friend Kwame Nkrumah the second. Omu Jelino. Last year, so on your politician, on your MPP, Nintin Google it. Your friend Kwame Nkrumah, the second. Nidia was TikTok, no.
Okay.
Or jail. Okay. Look, our friends in government, be tolerant. Munya botre. Of course, I don't like insults. I believe that insult shouldn't be part of our politics. And that is why I don't insult, I don't use foul language, and I will never use it. If for any reason by mistake I use foul language, I would apologize. But NDC, for consistently, they are in government, but they are behaving like they are in opposition. They use foul language. Either they would engage somebody somewhere in another jurisdiction to insult you, or they will get TikTokers to insult you, but you are in government. And one was it that was a robber on yet. Okoto de nbojo yesa. Okoto de nbojo. Mudi attempting obia e wo Ghana. Asem obi nkaye mpo mutumi kukru ekato no so. Sebe. Edum mo so a na mo de mo se mo tire pai. Ba me de enya atem de ena bebu mabam. Esan se empenifo no mudi menim besom ye as minority leaders no. Omo konso hwem. Enti meka me de opia dia opese wo ye bia no betumi de ayeme. Na otumfo na ka se embre eni nkaso je mark ni ya ana na zan bi pitna aban mu 8 years ana
no
8 years em betwe manko
abesinko
sesi omo si omo egu MPP won omo pia sesi ami medi 48 and this omo pia omo transfer 20 years omo be se ebe ko position na medi 68 na medi 70 with the 20 years come in fear ho a I will be 68 sanyame ma me nkwa 20 years ember na nansenya na kufo nwini ye ana ye tumobro hunfu eje no no me ba o na nansenya
26 years ago
wo ma chake me na nansenya
26 years ago
26 won
yeah 2000
tema odefo kra ne mre o nti ye nuanom no se bibisa na ye ka ho asemo a omunya abotre minim se sometime power na ede minim yenya ye tasty bida but I na wait ho kakra because echina wo ho me de ensem bi wo me bia ma no nka da wo mia me kokra me nka ba me person mo ti ase se echina wo ho. Let's build relationship, let's love one another, let's understand and accept say you criticize what is for the good of what we echina. Now you know post regime accountability, it can be traumatizing. They should start thinking about post-regime accountability. Post-regime accountability. Men yo mo doko. Na say ye MPP for ye win in 2016. And Kwafo say 1 million votes. Hey, Akufo they win 1 million votes MPP there and NDC egu na ye kura 169. E koyetrim. E binu me ye mistake. There were excesses mijitum. 2020 Yehu yan say ye 169 na so ayete ate 137. Yehu yan say presidential vote no so at half it. Inti say ndena who kra 1.7 million or say 1.5 million. Who kra 189. Who dey to true sim bi anya abotre. Na bi e kina me Afenyo-Markin na wudidi matemi. Ube hia me na me ne Dr. Baomi akasa. Another Attorney General beba no. My friend is Ominia. Chaso ni abotre. Me can say don't ensure accountability o. Yenya ya kwa bemu. Inti wonfum so bia obetumi ahwehwem. But do it with a human face.
Let's go to
Yoko. Now we see Kofa Ejapade 50 million cash. Okafo we bra na ya chewa najo. Hwade omode ya miracles aboaji and they won to me or the jail not because he's done galamsey chairman. I need to put this case across. Me my kind judgment 3 times. I don't see the need to read it the 4th time. I've read the judgment 3 times. Nowhere in the charge sheet, nowhere in the judgment is there stated they want to me did galamsey. Must you uncle 20 years? We must see where Obieko 2 gold will wound to me as so. One can say wound to me near Dean Crawford call ye.
Yes, yes, on my
without any paper. Do they need evidence, Chairman?
Well,
Chairman. Okoto de Nubujo, justice must be seen to be done. You know, media ebia would the propaganda no and they would be to me as say obedient. But at China, no one is out to me, I would be propaganda. Into say no say a kasa. Maybe they should tolerate our noise. Ebia be warm one kasa.
Greetings to my MP Kwamena Afenyo-Markin. It's a pleasure listening to him. Kosa Bentel Awoshi in Accra. This one says, greetings to my Akonta Osahene from Charles in Kede. Tell Osahene the NDC is an embodiment of a walking contradiction. Power, like alcohol, is a great equivocator. It provokes the desire and takes away the performance. An anticipation of death is worse than death itself. Tomorrow is pregnant. Sasa and no abaye. It's almost 11. If we got to go, we'll go. And then this one says, so Afenyo agrees that poor communication cost the NPP 2024. Well, yes, he's alluded to that already here. Say, can ye come home and nearby. Afenyo, quick question. Me pese beko Nana ya janto di natem.
Never.
Oka say tiano.
Never.
Oka say oye nobody.
Mean to me yes ada.
One ka bibi asa.
Mpacho. Bomi tape no. Mpacho. Me response ani tape no dia ye kan obo sebe oye peni oye mami moa yes ana edit me. But tape no. Say dia medical aka no. Yenu anu NDC for no a part of propaganda bia omo ye say enam say ye demo no aye successful no omo fa bibi entom framem, and I leave everything to her own good conscience. I mean, tape no if our tape bia I just say sebi baby a me tipen edua ye de party ahye mensa e wo parliament sebi minim se metumi ayem from so de ba sebe metumi ahwe o maami penienim akasa de a omumbo tape no
ntenya no kwe
man nyina wo chance wo de research de wo ye ntem bumbo tape no maami because you see I was also deliberate in my choice of words. Where the be a free man no buy no man can out of emotion, me can out of deliberate communication style. So
talking about
wait.
Okay, what you have to say one kind of style. Talking about communication style, Obisimen Kancho say, tell Kwamena this morning the English has been too much. Especially on some of the very pertinent matters. Example, the Gold Board IMF issue. I love Kwamena, but for a tree program, this passes for quote unquote poor communication. Okay, also wajatum ojitum. I say, we are a person that can appeal me, seminar me.
America in there. Yen a goosey gold in a gold board for ton.
Once you got gold,
gold kauna a abada one. Also, dodo 1 ton gold in Bokau. And on ya iron I parliament minority for na yara kade. Gold board abokaw yembo yeni trimi bi na yerka oya IMF for won enum sama nwa atwa aban ajatum chama ministry du bi o
aban
ajatum oninti na governor oba out to issue statement there says ya no efi azinum ibi o nsuso ye sha za yerka wan asem no fees no sha ase wo 15% oha inchem doenum no osododo ye kan wasam no wo ba pado be hyehyɛ ahoroba nanso wo free board meeting na wo ko review yi wo de ade no ba 9%. Enti wona na ka akohwesam Musa Batwa me pede me bi say no on find out from Gold Board whether there ye ba out no when review fees no to 9% and what the crop 5%. Enti send ye kan wasam a won jintum de dem 22 billion cedis no or yes, you can't was a complete agenda 111. What they create opportunity ma when you to know because NDC youth when you NDC youth pinara what the party one cause one in paying for kakana and the words it.
Well, anyway, so for paying Nicholas Duncan Williams, us young pay my Gold Board.
Wajatum
because Gold Board was it somebody be na homboni be tawechi.
Opening video no chairman
yes the better
minority
yeah
mighty minority sa akoyisem na yereka No, a suffer Duncan William, this all can so I could say, man.
On us in pay.
Sure, but okay, BB answer no campaign. Us there, gold boards, BB red, and us movement to be under your pain. Okay, case be anamwa. And say BB recorda and pay no here.
Ebia was here fortification.
So that
Ebia would now now into war bomb pay there were 45 one.
Oh, you see, no quarry occur. IMF one report here. I said there, gold board about 22 billion cedis in.
IMF one task.
But I been assign report no. Finance Minister no a Bank of Ghana. Anyway, Chairman, ebisa akasema minchim. Say IMF for one report here. What the kind was a draft. I've been in government before, don't me a minister. But some of these meetings matter me be that. So IMF for one report here.
No.
Was a drafting like all audit reports. Was a drafting a him. The yen discuss. Amma entasi ye juma sana one sign off. There are some criteria be threshold be nan zaman zame bia ebi abembo tuma kado no dem figure yenjin tum oyedam make a show there report no gold board chief executive record there IMF for 1,000 ona ben na sebio ozi anobano no aben na ajatum nti akoyisam no won chairman. So if IMF into gold board issue nasa eba ndinti na aben in church minchira IMF eba ndinti na aben ajatum there IMF report no wesom nti asem yen fancy ye na nwombom wonye ne personal because won na wo ya ne personal won na wo ya ne personal wo de shahoroba anyen yen shahoroba yen losses na year sound alarm the them 22 billion in Chebuchums are hospitals. It's a schools. It's a creating kukonketen keten more. Naza ma ofu soldiers na when yan kukon mo na so obokum bi waja yan kwana was ayen kwan.
Kwamena na pay me dash. Nkwana bim di na chere kwam zo.
No, say nkwana asam no ye agreed minister no okay.
Enyo make.
Ose kukonketen keten ne party members no once we kunkum kukon was ayen kwan ma wa send videos ama. Mpojo atmasa. Now since more party full soldiers wonya nkukoni bi awen say losses is say sekani bi owa wo botum na was atonku konketenkete no mo na was aboafu soldiers no nti na nya hia na yer twa asam ato gold board wondo ibi na osofo Duncan Williams working ono so won yin ya adwen
Well
nti minority adwuma ne zo ye nyimie mom na hia so ye hia paibo chairman
o hia paibo
oh minority ye hia paibo because za oyo obanyan do no na attacks no na no yesho nyankopo na no obobo yan ban and maka kire mi nua opon kroma and onye abnosi asare no all members of the mighty minority caucus there wonjina wanado mama arubahye bi embo hu wo the arrest threat won so a watch wa e baazi bio chairman azukruso aye bre wo ho caucus members were bro.
Bazama.
We one more shut up.
More ni shut up.
Shut up in arrest ne. Munchino. Na one said that one more yanku be afro. Na one more be afro be the wo bechi wo we ko raise bi wo bibi wo na what it threaten MPs every day. Che minda every day I get calls. Me colleagues some report I didn't be a work committee impono or make a contribution or threaten. It's not easy, Chairman. In we are there about 10 to them. It's not easy. Young Crawford, the way they are using the power, the way I will use the power, maybe said, hey, that should be. You know, man, this is if you are paying one. That what here binumi can they even contain 5% of it? An MP raising an issue is threatened. The Aukrampono, here minister, no, there was this thing. It's as you call, inti anyedia, you will be investigated. Then. There obi owa osronyo bia na owa kokodu chairman nyo bia na owa kokodu na why edin why embazinta politics oyedem na odo
obi be bisa de na who kwasam
indeed the person is right.
Now who cause
Now who cause him?
Kwamena,
we cause him.
and I pay me dasi.
Mansum Dawasi.
And Obi says answer about kono. ACBB, the things we cherish melt. Also cool too many bio.
Man, I'm not in the spirit.
But I want to hear them. You created them. Obviously,
tell him like an ice block. But that day, no. Now, I think Sam George. Said that which we cherish melts. I just said it. That which we cherish melts. Yes. I was referring to power.
That which we cherish melts. Have a beautiful day.
Great day to you, sir.
You too, and thanks for your time.
Thank you for having me here.
It's almost 8 minutes past 11. Alexander Kwamena Afenyo-Markin, Minority Leader, Member of Parliament, Futu, and I attending car and pay. Time to go. Yes, as always, thank you for joining us by ear, voice, text, and eyes. May your day be blessed. As always, remember to keep your dreams and hopes alive. It's all you have. Leave me with the book of Numbers in the Bible, Numbers 6:24-26, where it says very simply, the Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious unto you. The Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. Kofi Kumbilson is next on your radio. The next news broadcast is at 12. And so as always, when you stop to say a prayer, please remember to say one for me too. God bless. Good morning.